Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog Part 5. So this is the last level of the game, the Scrap Brain Zone Actuary. We're thrown into what appears to be the Labyrinth Zone. That's right, they just took a direct continuation of the Labyrinth Zone, because you know how much we love the Labyrinth Zone, right? Only this time the Labyrinth Zone is completely void of any life. This looks like a skull, almost like a skeleton that's been dug up or fossilized now. It's all completely lacking of life. It's all colored in grayscale instead of that brown or gold tan color it was before. Instead of using water, they're using grape juice now. Apparently Sonic is weak against grape juice, because grape juice makes Sonic drown faster, apparently. So we have something against grape juice. Seems like the most randomest thing of all. Grape juice. Yeah, I like grape juice. I mean, grape juice is really good. I love grape juice, but they don't seem to have it in very many places. You know, they don't have, like a lot of restaurants have orange juice and apple juice, but never grape juice. What do they have against grape juice? Are they worried people would spill it on the floor, and then it would make the $50,000 carpet they have sticky and ruined forever? Grape juice is known for doing that. Same if when kids would spill it on the computer, or pour it down their computer by accident, and then their computer is permanently stained purple. Grape juice would really be good at, staining things or making things, look all purple. And Sonic and Fury would be all stained purple after. It's gonna be the blue Hedgehog anymore. He'd be the purple Hedgehog after this. He would be purple then. He'd probably be purple for the rest of his life. And in all the subsequent games, he would always be known as the Purple Hedgehog. There's all the same. I'm pretty sure everything about this level is the same as the Labyrinth Zone the first time around. We saw the same enemies, the same kind of levels. Even the level designs are pretty much just recycled from the Labyrinth Zone. They recycled the Labyrinth Zone completely. Even all the switches and the level layout designs, everything, it's all exactly the same. It's like I want to test your memory almost to see how we remembered of the Labyrinth Zone from before. Or maybe it's trying to, maybe the game's playing a trick on us saying there. Maybe they intended for there to be more. But, the game developers, development hell runs. Maybe they just ran out of time, so they couldn't put anything more in there, so they just recycled the Labyrinth Zone. You know how many kids kids wouldn't really get for the Labyrinth Zone a lot when they were kids. And maybe they didn't want people to get for this game, so let's put the Labyrinth Zone at the very end of the game. Let's make the Labyrinth Zone, like something from there, the last level again, just to play with those kids, just to mess with them, and make them have to go through the Labyrinth Zone again and again and again. So it's popular zone, the entire Sonic franchise, the Labyrinth Zone, has everything. This is kind of like we're almost playing Ice Climbers again, almost, or we have to climb up the wall or climb. So it's almost like in Mega Man, almost. We have to climb something or climb up something and dodge enemies and dodge obstacles and hazards, just like in Ice Climbers. Or even something like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong had similar stuff to that too, and Donkey Kong came out nearly a decade before this game did. Mario is older than Sonic by about 10 years. Because a lot of people think that the Super Mario Bros. Was like the first Mario game ever. I consider Donkey Kong to be the first Mario game ever, because it was the first game Mario ever appeared in. It pretty much was like one of the first 2D platformers. It kind of was like a 2D platform game, I guess you could call it that. Donkey Kong was a very early primitive ancestor of the 2D platformers. How many other 2D platformers do you know of that came out before 1981? I don't know of any. But Sonic wasn't the first 2D platformer, but he definitely revolutionized the genre. And only for a genre that'll only exist for like another maybe 4 years or so after this, because like 4 years after this, there's going to be 3D games that are going to be coming out, and they're going to be everywhere, and then no one's going to want to play stuff like this anymore. It'll be a long time for 2D games to ever make a comeback. I mean, nowadays 2D games kind of have made a bit of a comeback now. For the time, no one wanted 2D games anymore. They just wanted the new 3D games, and Sonic tried capitalizing on it by giving us something that's not 3D, but isometric. Sonic Isometric Blast. I wonder what this game would be like if it was isometric. There actually was a game on the NES that was isometric. It was called Ninja something, and it claimed to be the greatest game that was released in 1991. Considering the fact that this game came out in 1991, a lot of other games came out then, and it says that, it's the best one of them all. Yeah, what a bold claim. That game sucks. AVGN tried playing that game a bunch of times, and he always held at it, because it's isometric on the NES. The NES was never made to do isometric stuff, and now here's the final zone of the game. This Scrap Brain Zone doesn't actually have a boss. Instead, it takes us directly to the final stage, which is a boss fight. We have no rings, so if we get hit once, we're dead. Robotnik is in those garbage crushers, and he randomly appears in one. Same thing as always. It's always 8 hits. Just hit him 8 times, then he's gonna call it quits. But when is he gonna come out? When is he gonna spawn? You have to time it properly for when he, is going to spawn, and you don't know which one he is. It's like whack-a-mole almost. It's completely random. I even lost count. I'm focusing more on escaping those plasma balls. Yeah, I think those are plasma balls or energy balls or something like that. Whoa, how did I not get crushed? I just jumped and hit it. It looks like it's made out of rubber. It's like it wants to, bounce off. Oh, I almost got hit there too. I'll have close calls here. And of course, Robotnik's always going to appear that's the furthest from you. Just like in Whack-A-Mole. So it would be cool to actually put something else in the empty one, so it'll explode on you and kill you if you hit the wrong one. But I think kids already ripped out their hair enough from playing this game. This game's already responsible for making tons of kids bald already from ripping out their hair from the Labyrinth Zone. I've experienced the Labyrinth Zone twice. So now, here's Dr. Robotnik, the Manchild, the infamous legendary Manchild has committed an infamous crime against Sonic's name, and now we're going to defeat him. That's the real story to this game. Dr. Robotnik has an infamous crime of making Sonic associated with man-children, making him blamed for why so many people are becoming deranged, demented man-children, and getting careers sleeping in their parents' basement or living in their parents' basement all day, every day, eating nothing but crap food and on their computer stuff. And Sonic is going to get blamed for all of that, so Sonic is going against Dr. Robotnik, and he has defeated him, and so now that's not going to happen. So we're going to have, a much brighter future, or so it seems. Dr. Robotnik flies away in defeat, while Sonic just stands there and watches him like nothing is happening. So Sonic's back in the Green Hill Zone, he's running around really fast. Now look at that, he's going to take all the 6 Chaos Emeralds that we've collected. I guess we're going to finally find out what those Chaos Emeralds do. Apparently it makes everything alive again, and it's like some sort of environmental factoring. It's going to make everything a lot lively again. So that's the end of the game. These are the credits. I'm just going to say who worked on this game, the Sonic Team staff. This game was developed by Sonic Team. It's the company that develops all these Sonic the Hedgehog games, and it's going to remind us of all the zones we've been to so far. Here's the first one, the Green Hill Zone. So I'm going to play the music from it. Yeah, that music's awesome. Now it's playing in the Marble Zone, which seems kind of out of place and unfitting, but I'm not going to care. It's awesome music. I don't think anyone cares really at this point. They're just relieved that they defeated Robotnik and finally beat this game, and it's finally going to see the ending. Yeah, hearing the Labyrinth Zone music in what's clearly some sort of spring yard. There's like bumpers everywhere and things to get score, the inspiration for Sonic Spinball. Sonic Spinball's another odd Sonic game I've never beaten, actually. I probably will do a Let's Play of that game when I eventually beat that game. That is, and when will I beat that game? I have no idea when I'm going to beat that game, and I don't really know when I'll ever beat that game, if I ever beat that game, that is. It's showing all the people working. Oh, look at that, they actually finally got the music right this time around. The Starlight Zone's actually being played in the Starlight Zone. Yeah, I have so many fond memories of beating this game. I remember it being such a big achievement when I was a kid when I beat this game for the first time on the Genesis. It seemed like the greatest thing ever, the greatest achievement I'll ever make. Achievement I'll never get any recognition for, simply because tons of other people have already done this before me. It's not really that impressive. I still think it's more impressive than beating those Call of Duty games, since those games are pathetically easy from what I've heard. And no, most kids these days don't really play games like Sonic anyways, don't even know about classic Sonic or anything like that, so Sonic's just gonna spin around still like that in the Scrap Rain Zone. Oh, now we're back to the Green Hill Zone again, because Green Hill is everyone's favorite zone, so it's a lively zone in the game. Where Sonic will just run around and hit stuff and collect some more stuff, like those rings again. And now, presented by Sega. Yeah, who else would have presented this game? And Dr. Robotnik Manchild is pissed again that he lost, so he's just gonna be jumping on where it says end. It is the end of the game, and he's jumping on there for I don't know, he's probably gonna do that until next game begins. Yep, so this is Sonic the Hedgehog, a legendary classic that's sadly been forgotten and lost to the sands of time. I hope I can preserve the memories of this game and hope this game never becomes, forgotten. I want it to be remembered forever as a legendary classic for what it is. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.